Hi, and welcome to Canine Wellness Online. Are you struggling with exercises for your dog that just had TPLO and you're at week 4 and your dog's doing a little bit better and you want to know what else you can do to build muscle? Well, look no further. This video is going to show you some exercises you can do at week 4. So before we get to this week's exercises and walk times, just want you to have a little bit of a gauge as to where your dog is at. So first of all, in the last week we talked about holding up the good leg or bringing the good leg out like that. Now, if you go to lift this leg and your dog collapses, you may not want to move up to the next step. The other little trick that you can use to see how much your dog is weight bearing, and you can use this as a guide, is putting a piece of paper underneath the surgery leg. Now, if you can slide this paper out really easily, it means he's not putting any weight on it. And with Ben, you can see if I go to pull it, like I can't pull it out. So that tells you a little bit about how much they're weight bearing on that leg when they're standing. So at this point, if your dog is walking 10 minutes, and I had said previously to do that slowly with a short leash, at this point you can increase another 5 minutes, so up to 15 minutes. And you don't need the leash, tight and up short. You could probably let your dog at this point walk at its normal pace. Now, a little segue here: if your dog is a serious puller, you may want to use a no pull harness or a snoot loop type deal so that they're not dragging you. The exercises this week is going to be figure eights and a pretend sit. So follow me outside and I'm going to show you what those look like. This is figure eights. You take your dog, you stay there, weaves around, A well-trained dog, you can also use, you can see, no, Jake, you got to watch where you're going. It's not helpful with the other dog. Good. And you notice that I'm doing it a little bit wide. And the reason I'm doing it wide is I don't want it to be too tight just yet. The purpose of this is like you're weight shifting, except now you're actively weight shifting. Now the other exercise we're going to do is a fake sit. We're going to get him to almost sit, and then before he sits, I'm going to give him the treat. But what's going to happen to you is when your dog sits fully, the leg is going to come out. So what I want you to do is have him almost sit. So as soon as, whoa, there we go. Now I make this look super easy. It's not as easy as it looks. Whoa. And the reason we're doing it this way is because there hits a point where when they go to sit, it starts to come out. And we'll do it again. Tip the treat up and pull them forward. So it's like a little doggy, I call them doggy squats. Good boys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and stay tuned for week 5.